What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to talk about and have ownership of some real deal money, some real deal silver, and some real deal gold. In today's video, we got to talk about the current spot price of silver reaching another new all-time high and having its highest close in history today. We're also going to talk a little bit about gold. We're going to compare it to the performance of the stock market, and we're even going to be talking very briefly about some of that Bitcoin. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, and make sure to follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. Instagram for some coin photography, TikTok for some little video snippets, and of course X, where the party's at, for all of my thoughts on precious metals, business, stocks, real estate, AI, memes, the list goes on. All my socials will be linked in the description for your convenience, and I'll also be linking some Amazon affiliate links in case you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, maybe some prepping or camping supplies. They'll all be in the description. Alright, so in today's video, we got to talk about a couple of different things, starting out with silver. Silver, ladies and gentlemen. I put out a meme a couple months ago. It was like the Dave Ramsey with his arms crossed, with the grumpy face meme. And it was talking about how silver is moving faster than I'm able to film videos. And these last couple of days, that's come right back. I posted a video 2 days ago about the spot price of silver hitting $56 per troy ounce. That was the video that I posted 2 days ago. Well, guess what? The very next day, I had to make another spot price update video because the spot price of silver hit $57. Well, here I am once again, ladies and gentlemen, making another spot price update video because look at this right here. As I am filming this video on Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025, at 5:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the spot price of silver is $58.39. It's up 47 cents on the day, up 0.81%, reaching another new all-time high. I don't know how many of you are in sync with my way of thinking right now that this is just mind-blowing, the year that silver has had. We're going to talk about the year-to-date return on silver, and we're also going to be talking about the highest close in history. After we briefly mention gold, look at this right here. Spot price of gold, same day, same time. $4,205.40. Believe it or not, it's in the red. Not by a tremendous amount, but it's down $25.20 on the day, or down 0.6%, which is funny because yesterday both metals were moving in the same direction. The day before, they were both moving in the same direction, and 9 times out of 10, they tend to move in the same direction. Maybe not at the same rate. Maybe one is up 2 and 2.75%, while the other one's only up 0.5%, but they're still both up. Vice versa, if they're both moving in a downward direction, the same thing could happen. They're usually not moving in opposite directions, but what's happening on the day isn't really all that big of a deal. They're both up tremendously year to date, which, like I said before, we will get into. But either way, silver is up 0.81% on the day. Gold is down 0.6% on the day. Let's take a look at how the stock market behaved today. The S&P 500 closed up 0.17% and up another 0.09% in the after hours. So it didn't have the strongest of green days. It didn't have the greenest of strong days, but still closed in the green. You want to know what outperformed everything today, but is actually having an overall pretty rough year. Bitcoin. Take a look at this. Bitcoin took a nosedive yesterday, but look where it's at today. It's up over 5%, just a hair over 5%, back over $91,000 per Bitcoin. But then if you look at the year-to-date returns on Bitcoin, oh, look at that. It's in the red. Over the last, 11 months and 2 days, it's actually down 2.25%. So 2025 hasn't been the greatest year for Bitcoin. It's underwater for the year, technically. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 year-to-date is up over 15.5%, 15.7%. A rock-solid year for the stock market. I'll take that all day, every day. Gold for the year is up over 60%. And silver, believe it or not, just surpassed 100% returns for the year so far, which we will get back into. But I wanted to quickly mention something about Bitcoin, because when I had first started mentioning Bitcoin on this channel, it was 7-8 years ago at this point, and my position on it back then was I was highly skeptical. And then if you take that and fast forward to present day, I'm still not that big of a fan. I will be honest with you. And I think a lot of people out there kind of feel similar ways to the way that I do. Where okay, yeah, I believe in the power of diversification. If only there were a way of, I don't want to say getting it for free, but to some degree kind of getting it for free, kind of like the way a credit card gives you cash back. Well, that's why I actually just recently opened up the Gemini Bitcoin Mastercard. It's a cashback credit card. It's just like any other credit card out there. It's a cashback credit card, except instead of cash back, it gives you Bitcoin back. So you buy something the way you would. You go to the pizzeria, you buy yourself a pizza. Get cash back. Except that cash back is automatically converted to Bitcoin and it lands right there in your account instantaneously. It's actually pretty cool. And it gives you 4% back at the gas station. It gives you 3% back on dining and restaurants and fast food. It gives you 2% back on groceries, and it gives you 1% back on everything else. It's awesome. And like I said, it's a way of getting Bitcoin without having to convert your own dollars into it, or without having to go and buy or purchase or acquire the Bitcoin. This is just cash back on purchases that you were already going to make anyway. So that's just kind of how I saw it, and that's why I thought it might be convenient for a lot of people out there. And another cool thing is that forget the 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% back. Until December 7th, they're giving you 5% back on absolutely everything, which I think is awesome. And if you spend $3,000, and you don't go out of your way to spend $3,000, if you're going to spend $3,000 over the course of 3 months, which most people do anyway, if you put it on the card, they're going to give you $200 as a bonus, which is pretty cool. So if anybody's interested in a card like that, it might be a card for you. You don't have to use my affiliate link. You can go and get it on your own. However, I will leave my affiliate link in the description, and if you use mine, you and I each get a $50 bonus. Pretty cool. I will leave that Gemini Bitcoin Mastercard link in the description. And by the way, you can choose whatever crypto you want. You don't have to go for Bitcoin. All right, so back to what I wanted to actually talk about in today's video. That was just something that it's something that I got. I'm excited about it, and I thought it might be helpful for a lot of people. But back to the topic at hand, silver. We got to talk about something really quick, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said, silver is at another new all-time high, $58.39 right now. That's where it closed. The highest close in history. But we have to talk about the year-to-date returns. We talked about the year-to-date returns of some of the other asset classes. I talked about how gold is up over 60% year-to-date. We talked about how Bitcoin is down 2.25% year-to-date. We talked about how the stock market is up 15.7% year to date. Well, take a look at this chart right here. This is a silver chart on another site. Look at that right there. Look in the bottom left. Look at that number below the year to date. Look at that right there. Silver year to date in 2025 is up 101.92%. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is mind-boggling to me. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is insane. And it's crazy because it was either yesterday's video or the video I posted 2 days ago, I talked about how silver was up 95% or 96%. And I had mentioned that it wouldn't surprise me if we glide our way through December, make our way into January, and are able to look back and say that we ended the year up 100% or more. Now, obviously, we're already at that, and there's time for it to move in an upward or a downward direction, so who knows where we're actually going to officially close the year, but we're already just a hair under 102%. How crazy is that? Silver isn't just outperforming everything right now. It is blowing everything out of the water. I mean, even gold is performing in tremendous fashion, somewhere between 60 and 70% right now. Those are insane numbers. Even the stock market, up almost 16% year to date. Even 16% is an amazing number. Seeing returns for the year, 15, 16%, that's amazing. But then you look at gold and you see, oh my God, 60 to 70%. Oh my God, silver, almost 102%. Does anybody understand how insane these numbers are right now? Does anybody get it? Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Does anybody agree with me? Is anybody on the same wavelength? Is anybody else's jaw on the floor? Because these numbers are wild. These numbers are insane. And the year's not even over. We're just tiptoeing into December. It's December 2nd as I'm filming this video. You might not even see this video until the 3rd. That's just where we're at year to date so far. The year's not over. We still got the whole rest of this month. And like I've been saying the last couple of videos, it's Christmas season. A lot of people are going to be spending a lot of money on jewelry, a lot of money on electronics. A lot of people are going to be buying new cars. A lot of people are going to be buying and spending money on a lot of things this month. And guess what? Silver and gold play a huge role in some of the most popularly purchased products this month of the year every year. It would not surprise me if we close the year even higher than where we're at right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be looking at $60 by the end of the month. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a world where I post a video saying we did it? The spot price of silver could potentially, at that point, sometime in the very near future, be $60 an ounce. I look forward to being able to make that video. And at this point, it wouldn't surprise me if I make that video this month. But I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Where do you think we're headed over the next couple of weeks? Do you think we're going to see $60 by year's end? Let me know in the comments. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos. Make sure to follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. TikTok for some little video snippets. Instagram for some really awesome coin photography. And then, of course, X, where the party's at. For all of my thoughts on precious metals, business, stocks, real estate, AI, memes, the list goes on. All of my socials will be linked in the description. And if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, maybe some prepping or camping supplies, I will leave some Amazon affiliate links for you in the description for your convenience. Once again, if you're interested in the Gemini Bitcoin cashback, Bitcoin back, whatever you want to call it, Mastercard credit card, I will leave that affiliate link in the description as well. And once again, head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.